Right, Qualiban, Yuri, Aussie, Opetsana, Ways, and Danstar.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome along to round 7 of the ILR4 season here from the Baku City Circuit in Azerbaijan. Alongside me tonight, as always, we have the Matter. Matt, if this race is anywhere near as good as the actual F1 race, I'm sure we'll be in for a cracker.
Yeah, it was a bit of a hectic, and that race was, you don't know what it was. That's what it was. Just don't know what that race was yesterday. It was something else.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of
Baku again.
Yeah,
well
done,
Baku. Can do.
I'm sure the ILR4 guys will put on a good show as usual. So we have just under 4 minutes through the say of qualifying left, as a lot of drivers are now coming into the pits for one last run. But if I can get words right, at the top so far we have Illusions in the Haas. Hopefully he won't do a Grosjean on this race, crash and then blame another car. Randoms on the outlap in second place. So far, let's just check tyres. I'm sure everybody will be on the super softs, I would guess. But interestingly, I've just noticed that Waze is on the wets on my screen. On my screen it says Waze, and 12 is on the wets. I'm not sure what he's expecting, but hey ho. We'll continue the rundown with Apex Iceman so far in third place, Reese in fourth place in the Ferrari so far. Rinky hopefully will come out and set down a lap time. He's currently in fifth place. TGIP plays in sixth. Our favourite Murdoch, who's in this week, he's in the Sauber. I'm sure he was in the Ferrari last week, so he has been demoted as a Toro Rosso gets out his weight. Baza warming up his tyres, which looks a lot warmer in this race compared to the actual F1 race, so tyre warm up really shouldn't be an issue. And Crumpet runs out the top 10. So Matt, what do you see the guys doing strategy wise this race?
Strategy wise, it's an easy one stuff, isn't it? It's not that bad on tyres. You've seen it in the official race yesterday. Bottas going till, was it lap 40 odd before pitting and during the safety car, so yeah, plenty of time to. The tyres are not that great, so it's good. So it's going to be a one stop. Probably run up. Obviously it's 50%, so you're doing stop on about lap 11. Obviously, if you have damage, then it will be a two stop from there. Possibly make it a one stop. Depends on when you break your wing, but yeah, definite one stop for the drivers that keep the wings. But we know how tight the castle section is, and we know that a few drivers are going to be injured there today and crash out. So it's not going to be great. So let's see who would be the first victim. I've got my bet, but let's see if that actually works out.
Yeah, talking of victims, I was hoping the two Red Bulls would have a wee bit of action into turn 1 there, but Yuri has come into the pit, so he's got a qualifying bar, hasn't he? That explains that. Yeah. Yep. I just seen the two Red Bulls almost side by side into the back straight there. That could have. And why am I seeing Waze on the wet tyres? Waze has actually. Wow. Okay. We'll just leave Waze to do what he wants, as Illusions has taken the escape road. So we'll watch randoms on might be his final lap, depending on whether he has fuel or not.
As Reese goes pole with 41.4, Iceman's coming across the line. Can you improve? No, it's not looking like a decent lap. No, he's 6 tenths down, so is he going to go for it again? As Waze obviously spun out and was disqualified.
Yeah, I'm not sure what weather data he had, but we've been told it'll be a dry race, and obviously it's a dry qualifying session, as random goes fastest at 1:41.3. It's pretty close there between the top 3, as qualifying has now ended. We'll see if anybody else is on a lap at the moment.
I think Rinky's on a lap at the moment. He's in 5th, so he's just come into the second sector, so see if he can improve. This Crazy Flying Rob's retired, so is he? Where is he? No, he's just his salver's packed up. Yeah, so as Ricky Morris is just going through the castle section now. He doesn't bottle it, so it's very smooth. There's a bit of a tight slapper there coming out of it, but it's a bit wide. It nearly hits the ball, but looking decent so far. Is it going to be pole though? It's going to be a tough ask. He's done a 42.2 as first run, so he's got to find nearly 9/10 or 9/10 to grab pole, or a second to grab pole. So it's going to be tight. Let's see if that Force India Mercedes power can drag him all the way across the finish line fastest. Let's see. No one's yet. Oh, as Reese. Yeah, 40.6. So the first driver in the 40s by a big margin actually. By over, well, yeah, 6/10, nearly 7/10 of a second. There's Ricky Morris. No, it just can't improve. So 4/10. Obviously, that castle section was a bit of an error from him there.
Yeah, we've got randoms just crossing the line just now.
Is it 3/10? No, but he can't improve. So Reese looks like he's got pole.
Yeah.
I think he has, yeah, because Murdoch in the Sauber hasn't hit a Haas yet, so it was in 10th. So, yeah, just waiting for him to retire now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Murdoch. So, yeah, so the top 10 then. So Reese getting pole. His first pole since Australia. Obviously, we know what happened there. 2 laps in, he disconnected. So, could he bottle it again and crash into the castle? We don't know. We will see. Randoms take second with a 4/10 Jack. Illusions in third. As Apex Iceman in fourth. Rinky Morris in fifth. TDIP plays in sixth. MK Bourne 7th. So it's obviously his second race today. Let's see if he can keep out of trouble. He had a bit of a difficult race last race in Canada, so let's see what he can do. RoboJeep in 8th, Muna in 9th, with a bit of internet issues, so let's see how long he'll last before he'll disconnect. Murdoch in 10th, obviously it's not a great position to be in. Mr. Crumpet starting on fresh tyres in the race. Bazza in 12th, getting 5th last race, so a very decent result for Toro Rosso boys and Bazza. Crazy Flying Rob in 13th, Apex and obviously got qualifying in 14th, and we'll just wait for the drivers to load up, and we'll go through the grid in the formation lap.
Yep.
So, how was that qualifying, Paul? I don't think there was any, obviously, besides Waze going on wet and him being disqualified for it.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what the Force India boys were thinking there, but there we go. But as you say, Reese takes pole there in the Ferrari, just like the real life Grand Prix, with random second. Toro Rosso Illusions rounds out the top 3 in the Haas. Then we've got Iceman in the Renault and Rinky Morris. I think that rounds out the top 5. So we've got Yuri, the championship leader, down at the back of the grid after obviously his antics. Yeah, his antics in Canada. So we'll see what he can do from the back of the grid.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to expect a lot of incidents and action, so I'm sure he'll make his way up.
So let's put a comment in the chat who you think is going to be the first casualty at the castle, and who do you think is going to win? You know, let's get the chat going. So let's go.
Despite how tight that castle section is, I've not really seen many accidents there. Even in F1 game online, it's quite surprising actually, considering how tight it is up there.
Yeah. But depends on what lobby you do. If it's an open lobby, then just carnage.
But just getting ready now to go into the formation lap. We'll see what tires outside of the top 10 have picked. So Reese is on pole. Oh, we've just seen contact there in the background. Reese on pole there on the Super Softs, as the top 10 are apart from RoboJeep in 8th, Randoms in 2nd in the Toro Rosso. Illusions is in the Haas, isn't it? Hopefully, as I say, hopefully it doesn't do a Grosjean and blame the Toro Rosso in front of him or something. Iceman in 4th place in the Renault. Renault had a decent race, so we'll see if he can continue their good form. Well, I say a good race, they both retired, didn't they? But
no, I think Carlos Sainz scored points, but Hulkenberg hit the wall, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it's a very tricky race. Obviously, it's a windy city, so as TGRP places hit the wall.
Yep. So yep, Rinky in 5th place in the Force India. Obviously, he had the right strategy call this during that qualifying session, unlike his teammate. TGIP plays in 6th place. MK Bourne, as you said, is in his 2nd race back. Oh, 2nd race in ILR4, so we'll see what he can do in the Williams. He'll have a good top speed there, so I'll expect him to pick off a few cars down the straight. RoboG, he is in 8th on the softs, as I've just seen a Williams lag everywhere. The man had a difficult qualifying, I would say. He had a couple of spins, but still managed a top 9 result. And our favourite Crumpet is on the grid. Obviously, talking to Christina Aguilera before lights out.
Yeah.
There's Crumpet, as I say. I think I missed that up. I think Murdoch's in 10th, Crumpet's in 11th even. And Baza is on the mediums, Matt. You said they probably wouldn't be on that tire.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surprising call, but yeah, I think he definitely did the whole race on the mediums. So unless he's hoping to go all the way to the end and then pit on lap 21, something like that, and take supers to the end.
Yeah.
Trying to get the fastest lap. We'll see. Crazy Flying Rob, 13th. Epit Senna, Ozzy in 14th, 15th. Great rivals in the chat, and obviously together in the race. So, Dan Starr in 16th. Selene, not a great qualifying from him. He had a qualifying ban, didn't he? Yuri and Waze ran off the grid then. So as we wait just for Christina Aguilera to put the lights on, then we'll be away.
Yeah, here we go. 5 red lights for the Baku Grand Prix. TJ Please has jumped the start apparently. And it's lights out and away we go. Reese seems to have got a good start there, but he's been challenged instantly by Randoms, who is up the inside and just about
wide, Force India's round. I think there's a Force India round. There's a bit of carnage at the back. I don't know who that was in the Force India.
There's a lot of position jockeying for position in the midfield. Car, it's literally like a car park down there. Everybody's so
through wide into turn 4, through wide into Randoms. It's Reese and Illusions. Bit of a lock up from Reese, but Randoms holds firm.
I tell you what,
so MK Bourne's into 4th.
Yeah, and Baz is up into 5th
so
on the mediums.
What a start from them two. What a start. This is a great position for Bazza here. Waze has left the session. So Murdoch has lost out massively. He's at the back. Muna. Yuri hasn't really gained much. He's obviously taking it nice and smooth. Jacko, 16th. Who was that Force India? Must have been Rinkamori. She's down in 13th. So that's all the got spun. Can't see any damage on him.
There's a Williams off.
Nearly hit the back. There's Williams, who's in the Williams. It is MK Bourne. He's spun it. He's spun it just coming out of the castle section, is he?
Yeah, at the top of the castle section. Yeah. I think he caught the curb there and spun up the tires, and that was that. Is that the other Williams?
He's got damage.
No!
He's going to be out. It's Mr. Crumpet, and he is out. Yeah, the suspension's gone. First casualty.
Mercedes has gone. Toto Wolff has just banged his fist against the desk, as you would expect.
Yes. He's just done that's what he did during one Bottas. Oh, Mr. Crumpet.
So, at the front we have Randoms, who has obviously started second, is up to the lead of the race already. Reese in second place. He'll be okay with that just now. It wasn't the best start, but still a long race to go. Illusions in the Haas in third place. Baza, obviously they jump
mediums. So it's TJP plays. He's right at the back of him now. Does he think about a movie dose to the inside? Can he put it off? No, he just thinks better of it as Bazza's. Oh, he's broke too late and he's hit his wing. He's hit his wing in the wall. That is just a disaster. That's a disaster. What a great start from him. And he's just broke. He's just locked up. he's just gone too late and he's hit the wall. If it's not too bad as he nearly hits the wall again, I think he's going to have to pit. Well, that'll definitely take him to the back of the grid.
It's always a risk when you start on the hardest tyre.
Yeah.
Obviously risk damage, and then is it the McLaren?
TJP plays nearly loses it at the castle.
What a save! I just caught that at the end of it.
Crazy Flying Robs has lost it in the castle. He spun it.
It's gone to. Oh my god!
It's hit the inner wall, and he's trying to do a 3-point turn in a 2017 Formula 1 car. Not the easiest thing, especially at the castle.
Yep, there was contact there between Ranky Morris and Solane, I think.
Solane's round. Just action after action.
It's fast.
I'm surprised the two. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the Red Bulls to make contact. It's looking quite likely that it's going to be the Toro Rosso and Red Bull. So Baz on the mediums is obviously going to pit. So he's on the left. Is he going to pit? No, he carries on. He carries on. So is it going to be a late movement from Robert? He doesn't do a match for Verstappen. It's all clean so far. So Baz now drops down to 6th. As he nearly hits the wall again, he's just misjudging those brakes, especially with this heavy fuel. A lot of 90-degree corners. It's not easy to turn car, especially on the slowest tyre compound. So hopefully he's done practice, but obviously sure he done practice. But yeah, there's a few drivers in the pits now. Obviously, Crazy Flying Rob obviously spinning it in the castle, and Solane obviously spinning it at the top. So yeah, can MK Bourne is just coming on a straight. Can he pick up these positions? Yeah, as Rinka Morris is close to Ozzy. I think that's the only close gap at the moment. As the top 3 are running away with it at the moment.
As you say that, Illusions there got the back end loose and ended up tapping the wall there. I'm not sure if he's got.
I don't think he's got damage.
Front wing damage.
I think his wing's just fine.
Maybe slight damage, but
very lime green.
Yeah.
I think he's fine just for now.
He needs to just keep his head down and just get into a rhythm. Still got what 23 laps to go.
Ozzy and Baz are carbon copy each other there.
Yep. So
as Moon's got past Apex Iceman, as Ice Ben's, I think he's going to retire here. He's doing it at the castle again. He's throwing away a decent result down the toilet, just like Paul.
Yeah, we'll not go there. But I'm sure Iceman should buy a pass for the castle. The amount of times he's been hitting it, may as well go for a tour. Well, and there's Aussie and Rinky Morris are going side by side into the first corner. Into turn 2 here.
Yeah, second corner now. Yeah, this ended badly. Bit of contact, but no one hits the wall, so that's good.
It was all fair play.
Yeah, so as Rinky Morris does get DRS off Ozzy, closing in. Can he make a move as Ozzy goes to fence? And moves again, but Rinky Morris does Daniel Ricciardo, moves to the inside.
Oh, that's messy.
Just one of you just don't. And Ozzy's back at the inside. Bit of contact again between these two drivers.
Yep. On the team radio there, Christina Aguilera has described that as dirty. Boom boom.
Dirty.
Wait a minute.
Try and get the
Reese is out of the race.
What's happened?
Reese is out of the race. How has he binned it there? That is a strange place to bin it. That is a strange.
Yeah.
That is a strange place. Has he made contact with someone, or?
It was.
Because RoboJeep is now up to second. Yeah, RoboJeep's in second now. So.
His Illusions has broke his window on his left side. So his Illusions hit Race. Surely what's happened there?
You would think so, but look at the train now. Illusions is behind him.
As Ozzy goes past Illusions now. Illusions is dropping positions like anything.
And here comes
Yuri.
Yeah, here comes the championship leader, Yuri.
It's not going to be too wide here. Yuri, hold back.
Yuri, why?
Illusions just slowed down that had, and Yuri wasn't thinking about the move, but he had to go for it as Illusions and that's just allowed Danscar to have a bit of a run. But is he close enough? So Danscar's in 6th. What a start from him. Starting in 16th, was he?
Oh, as he goes wide.
Oh, as he goes wide. As he's tapped swing.
Yep.
Front
wing damage, yeah.
I've cursed another driver. I'm sorry, Dan.
So
it's normally ways I normally curse, but it must be Dan. Sorry.
Yeah.
As Illusions is in the pits now, replacing that wing, so he's got to watch out for those Selbers. So
we start lap 5. Randoms is in the lead of the race, up 1 position from where he started, so he'll be happy with that. With is that a 14? That's a 14-second gap to RoboJeep in second, gap, yeah. But then RoboJeep is on the softs, so you would expect them to be a little bit slower at the moment. Rinky in 3rd place. You'll be relatively happy with that, I think, up 2 places. But the big winner so far is Aussie and Y-Racer in 4th and 5th.
Yeah.
This is great for...
Well, no, and Jacko. Jacko's up to 7th. Down in 12 places, Yuri down in 13. Aussie down in 11, so Yuri, decent start. And Aussie as well, plus Jacko. Gotta mention Jacko. Can he score some decent points this time?
Hopefully he can, yeah.
Let's see, he's in that Merc. Obviously, Mr. Crumpet, his teammate, has obviously crashed out at the start of the race, so it's all down to him to score some points for Mercedes.
Yep, Jacko will just get his head down, be consistent, and he'll take the points from the inevitable disasters that happen ahead. So he's in a good position at the moment. Yeah. As Aussie is now in the pits. What do you expect him to go into? It's a bit early. Oh, it's probably to repair his front wing damage.
Another set on soft, yeah, he has got wing damage, so yeah, another set. He's not going on medium, surely.
Well, it's just changed to ultras, super soft, so that's it. We'll see what
he's done on mediums. He's on mediums, so that's definitely going to take him to the end now.
Yep, definitely on the mediums.
So yeah, so 6 laps in. Obviously, Random's leading the way with a 14-second gap. Well, 15-second gap, as I say that now, to RoboJeep. Rinky Morris in 3rd, so and Yuri now in 4th. Dan Sky in 5th.
The battle
Jacko in 6th.
Yeah, battle for 6th here between Jacko and
as Pete tells tap the wall, he has got damage on his wing on that McLaren. Jacko back up the inside. Surely not here. Only me and Ginger Andy can do this move. What a decent move there from Jacko.
Taking it very cautiously into the castle.
Yeah.
You know, when you turn into that corner, it is blind, so you've just got to put faith in not hitting the wall.
Put faith in the car and just start to commit. It either comes off or it doesn't. No.
Probably one of my favourite corners.
That's what I found. Yeah, yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? Get run around, and that's what we found with a couple of drivers today. They've tapped the rear wheel and they've spun it, and it's not easy.
No, so, TG Prix is now on the back of Jacko again with the DRS. Surely
it's going to be easy move here.
Yeah, it's a done deal, surely.
He is in that McLaren Honda. Hopefully he borrowed a McLaren Renault engine today. Just inside, it's surely a move done now. Yeah. Jacko, think about as TGRP does lock up a bit, just go slightly wide. But that's a decent move there from TGRP players, which is moving them up to 6th now. So, yeah. So, quite action-packed few laps there, Paul.
Yeah, one of my favourite tracks for sure. Just constantly action. You've got to be, as Julian Palmer once said, you've always got to be out on a street circuit, and you know, it's
and definitely. He crashed out, so decent driver he was.
No, let's not
no,
be nasty. Come on.
No, I'm not. I thought it was decent.
Yeah, no, I just see RoboJeep there. I think who's that? He's lapping. Is that? I'm not sure who that's. Is that the one he's lapping? Maybe.
No.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what's happened there? I picked Iceman. So obviously doing laps and thought, well, I'm not having that, and basically dive bombed that. And you ain't going to be happy about that. That's going to go down to the stewards room.
Yeah, now Rinky's on the back. Rinky's in the back of RoboJeep now. Rinky in that force India with the Mercedes engine. Surely it's a done deal here.
Yeah.
Just watching.
Side by side.
Yeah.
Is he doing it in the pits? He's obviously on the soft, so I don't want thought so. Yes, done deal. Does Robo Jeep goes to the inside? He looks for it, but yeah, sticks behind him. He's not going to be a happy bunny there. With who was it? Was it? I can't remember who it was now.
Should it was Iceman.
Iceman who's back. Yeah, it was Iceman. Yeah, he's at the back of him now. So obviously Iceman not having the greatest start. So obviously 8 laps in, and he's already been lapped. So not a great start from Ben. Obviously he got pole in Spain, and then obviously crashed out on lap 2. So there's a lot of things with people getting on getting pole and bottom on lap 2. As Reese, where's Reese? So he's out. So yeah, it's a thing for people who get in pole. It's not their day. Like I said earlier in other streams, if you don't get pole in ILR4, because it's a curse. So yeah, so there's a 20-second gap now between Randoms and Winter Morris. So let's see what Winter Morris can do. Obviously getting past Matt in 3rd, so let's see if he can close that gap a bit. Obviously Winter Morris has got the pace. He obviously won China, so any mistake from Randoms, I know it's calm and cool collective at the moment, just like Vettel yesterday, but anything put a spanner in the works and you end up 4th. So Randoms, just keep what you're doing, keep what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing, and it's an easy victory here.
We're talking about Mercedes versus Ferrari. Apex, Senna and Jacko side by side into that fast corner towards the end of the lap, going into this tricky turn 15. We've seen plenty of drivers going off there, but they are fine. So now it's Mercedes versus Ferrari onto the back straight. This could be interesting, Matt, especially after yesterday's safety car restart. Can we see Jacko? He has fallen back from Apex.
Yeah, he has got damage on his wing, so his left end plate, so you have to lift off a bit through there. Moving onto the back straight, so looks like that move isn't going to happen anytime soon. So yeah, we'll see. So as there's a bit of a 2-second gap between near enough all the drivers, so it's all settling down now. It's Dan Sky's in the pits, so he's on those softs, so he's pitting early. He has got damage on that wing, so yeah, so he's obviously got to 6th or 5th, was it? Paul? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was up there.
He was in a high position, obviously he's dropped back with that wing damage. So is he going to go to the mediums? He's setting on a set of super softs. So he's definitely going to have to do a 2-stop now.
Yeah.
So a bit of an interesting strategy there. So obviously that's got the gap. Oh, there's MK Braun. Is he going to get him though? Is he going to get Dan? Looks like it's going to be close. And he has. MK Braun has got him. But obviously Dan on those super soft tyres. Fresh tyres with that. And it's MK Braun's slightly worn mediums. Should be no competition here. But you know MK Braun, very experienced racer, isn't going to give up that position lightly at all. So there's Bazza and Jacko at the moment. So Bazza's catching up to Jacko.
Yep, as Randoms comes into the pits. Randoms is the first of the front runners to come in for a pit stop, and he's going on to the mediums, Matt.
Mediums?
Surely that's now him to the end. That will be him to the end of the race.
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Just came out in front of Robo Jeep on the softs.
Yeah, so he's got a bit of a gap between obviously him and Rinky, so some clean air and shouldn't be held up too much. So yeah, so is Bazza and Jacko leading to turn 1. Is it gonna? It's surely a move for Bazza here. Oh, he backs out of it. Oh, as Jacko does go wide, but Bazza wasn't there to pick up the pieces. But Jacko's making a few mistakes here, especially with that broken wing. Bazza on those soft tyres, with that full wing. Surely an easy move here, but can he do it? Can he make that move? Can he make that move to 6th? Again, he backs out of it. Bazza, is he just waiting for Jacko to make a mistake like he just did? As Jacko has hit the wall again. No damage that time, I don't think. Not looking at his wing, I can't see any difference. As Bazza now moves up to 6th. There's Aussies all the way back of Jacko now, so Jacko's losing positions left, right and centre. Oh, surely not here, as Jacko does pull out of that move, well, of that defence. As now Aussie's up to 7th on those medium tyres. Now can he chase down Bazza?
Yeah, we'll see if he can catch Bazza. Bazza has got some good speed, as shown last time out in Canada, so I'm sure Aussie will have his work cut out with Bazza, but we're coming along to the long DRS straight, so
yeah, surely in favour of the Williams here.
Yeah.
Mercedes engine is right close to him now. Surely an easy move here. What can Bazza do for defence? Don't think, not much. Especially in this long straight, especially with the slipstream, DRS. Not going to be easy. Let's try and spread that slipstream. Oh, there he goes. Defensive on the right. He tries and squeezes him now. Into the wall, it's going to be close. Oh, and close. But Aussie, just get that move done plus Bazza. So, no, it doesn't. So Aussie's now up to 6th. Can he? He's got that 6.5 second gap to Apex Senna. And Apex Senna's 20 seconds behind Yuri. So Yuri's in 4th now. So he hasn't pit as yet, I don't think. No, he hasn't. So the drivers yet to stop are Rinky, RoboGP, Yuri, 2 Red Bulls. So but the 2 second gaps, they can't stop in the same lap, obviously different tyres. Jacko in 8th, obviously hasn't stopped yet. And I think that's everyone. So Danstar's made 2 stops. Illusions, Apex Iceman. He's hit the wall. He's gone down the straight road where Dasley went. I think that's going to be his race over.
What? I think
that's going to be his race over.
Yeah, I just seen the end of that.
Yeah, I think he just clipped the wall on a straight. Well, bit of a straight, but
I think he made contact with Flying Rob. To be honest, when I
yeah, it was it was Flying Rob's out. I just saw the end of that. That was a major crash for Flying Rob.
Yeah, but he's ripped his tyre off.
I don't know what Iceman can do here. He's down in 15th.
I tell you what,
he's down in 15th. I think he's just.
This could get interesting.
Yeah, get out. Yeah. Can't you just press the pause menu and reset the track? Or can't you do that online? Can't remember. I think you can. But I don't know what he's doing.
Obviously,
I think he's left it to his AI to do.
Yeah, why not? Down the skate road, just let.
Yeah, I think his AI's given up as well. Yeah. So his Illusions has gone past MK Bourne. So his MK Bourne has got damage on his wing.
Yeah, I was about to say the battle for second place between the 2 Red Bulls could get interesting very soon, especially after Baku on Sunday there.
Yeah.
I'm sure these guys will be thinking about that.
Yeah, they were obviously in the same party chat, so obviously they can talk to each other about, where the position in the car. But yeah, so let's see. So it's Yuri. Can he gain second off Rob? Who's going to blink first? Obviously the lead Red Bull driver will get priority in the pit stops. So we will see. We'll see what's going to happen here. This Robo Jeep looks like he's carrying on. Yeah, he's carrying on at the moment. His Yuri as well is carrying on. So going for another few laps. Yeah. So his randoms now got that 5 second gap. Obviously Robo Jeep hasn't pitted yet, so there's the yellow flag in sector 2. Who's that for? Don't know who that is for. Is it Danstar? Don't think it is. There's Apex Iceman's finally made it into the pits. Well done, the AI there. Well done. Just waved past Cristiano Aguilera. So
it's not as good as Alonso getting back to the pits. It was good, but it wasn't as good as that.
That was Alonso.
It was incredible.
That was something else. That was. That's something else. I think he's done IndyCar. He's doing Le Mans. I think next one is Rally Car, isn't it? Surely Rally.
No, surely the next one is ILR1. No?
ILR1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
He's into his esports.
Put the challenge to Brandon and Callum and Matt. You know.
But yeah, the gap
especially
up.
Brandon.
But yeah, the gap's closing now between RoboJeep and iRacer. Will any of them pit at the end of this lap?
Yeah. Will someone look for that undercut? So it looks like Yuri on his strategy that says 11 to 13. So does he pit? I think. Look, is he going to? Don't think he is. As he's gaining on. That's got DRS. So I don't know. It must have from lap car.
Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks.
Getting close now. just don't move under braking, Matt. Don't do a Max Verstappen, and we'll all be happy. Yeah. So besides that Red Bull battle, nothing else much going on really. Yeah. Apex Centers. Yeah. Obviously 6 seconds behind Ricky Morris. Yeah, there's not much going on. Besides that, so Mr. Lane's gone past Jacko. Obviously Jacko's in the pits now, so has he broke his wing again? Oh, disaster. There's Dan Stars in the points, so see if it can. Would it be his first points in ILR4? I think it might be.
Yes, it will be.
It might be if he holds on.
Yep, Dan Stars
doesn't throw it down the toilet.
Currently in 20th in the championship, so yep, it would be his first points. Should he finish?
Oh, he's in 9th now.
Yep.
So it's obviously Jacko's pit, so.
But here we
looking
go.
Good to score some points, but obviously he's got Illusions behind. With a 2-second gap, 2.5 second gap, so I'm sure Illusions will surely want to take 9th off Dan.
Indeed. I'm just focused on this Red Bull fight again. I can't take my eyes off this.
6 second gap, leading on to the fast straight now. Jury gets DRS. Can he close it in enough? Obviously both in the same car, so it's not going to help. Jury does look for the inside. Matt doesn't blink. And Matt holds on for now, but Yuri is significantly closer now. As his yellow flag in sector 1. Is it randoms? I think randoms.
I think it is randoms. Yeah.
I think it was a Toro Rosso.
I seen a Toro Rosso off the skateboard. So
yeah, it was a Toro Rosso, but no damage. I can't see any damage on him.
No damage. So lucky escape there from randoms.
Lucky escape there.
But he does have a pit stop in hand over RoboJeep and iRacer, so he won't be too concerned about that. But still, you can't afford to take risks like that, especially on a circuit like this. One mistake and that's it. But the two Red Bulls are now going side by side here, and towards the castle section. I'm sure iRacer will be on the team radio shouting to get past. But there will be, as you've seen, there are no team orders at Red Bull. So, as iRacer,
as Yuri goes a bit wide.
Yep, uses up every bit of track there.
Well, that gap was 1.5 seconds, but at the moment, Randoms has gained 2 seconds in the matter of a sector, 2 sectors.
Yeah, so, Randoms is in another league. He's absolutely bossing.
Yeah, he's had enough for finishing second place, and he's on the charge today. He's on the charge.
Here we go, Matt.
Very fast performer. Oh, it's closer than ever now. Surely it's Yuri to. As long as we don't have a collision. Please keep it clean, guys. Come on. As RoboJeep does go to the inside, is he doing a pit?
Oh.
He does pit.
Oh,
boys, what are you doing? Come on.
We waited for all that
build-up.
All that build-up and then you pitted.
All that build-up. Shocking. We'll be having words later, boys. We'll be having words. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
All that build. We spent laps and laps and laps on that.
I'm literally like Christian Horner at the moment. I am fuming.
But Matt, We have to
send an apology letter.
We've now got the two Haas cars in 9th and 10th about to go at it, so we still may have
so
some...
this is surely team orders at the moment now. So watch out for South. Oh, as Dan's hit the wall. Oh no, Dan. Oh no.
Go through here with wing damage is a nightmare. It's an absolute
nightmare. He will get into 12th if he does pit. So he's got 10 laps to the end. Obviously, this is an R-Series move here for Illusions. Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Moves into the 9th. So obviously a double points finish. Looking for Haas at the moment. But obviously with Dan having that wing damage. Jacko 10 seconds behind. 8 seconds now. Does he risk it? Does he hold on?
Oh.
Can he hold on for 10 laps? There's a yellow in sector 2.
Yeah, I think that was Apex Senna.
That'd be through the castle.
I think it was Apex Senna.
There's Robo Jeeps closing on Apex Senna now. There's Apex Senna, well, moved out of the way. As he's, oh no, that was close between Matt and Ozzy there. Obviously rivals in the chat. And Matt will not be happy to let Ozzy like that, through like that. He'll want revenge straight away. As Matt is lagging a bit there.
Yep.
So as Yuri's in the pits now. Wave high to Christian Aguilera for us, mate. Can Robo Jeep? He looks close to it. I think it's surely it's going to be close. He's coming out the pits now. I think Robo Jeep's just going to get it.
Maybe not.
It's going to be close. I think so. I think. Oh, it's going to be close. I think Robo Jeep's got it. Yes, he has. Oh, it's. There we go. It's just all over again.
This could be the battle to watch for the rest of the race.
Yeah.
As you've got Aussie closing in behind.
in the pits now. That Ferrari's getting a new wing. So this is the battle to watch at the moment. As Dan still behind Illusions. Still extending that gap to Jacko. Now 11-second gap. So it's randoms. Yeah, less than 10 laps to go now for randoms. Lindsay avoids that little mistake I did earlier a few laps ago. Surely his victory today. Winter Morrison second. Does he have to pit though? Don't think he does. There's Robo Jeep now in third. Yuri's right behind him now. Championship leader. So it's looking like a good result for Red Bull once again. But as long as they don't crash into each other, this should all be fine. All be fine.
Yep, so Red Bull are looking to extend their constructors lead, currently 30 points at the moment over Force India, so they're looking good. Obviously Rinky's in second, and he's in the pit. He is in the pits. He is in the pits.
Yeah, so I was just thinking that. I was thinking he has a... I don't think he's pit. Oh, yes, pit, but he's pit at the start. Can Yuri close in now? Reaching 213 miles per hour as we head leading to turn 1. Hard on the brakes. Closing in on Matt now. He looks to the inside. Is Matt going to give you his position? Battle it out, boys. Don't listen to team orders. Battle it out. Want to see a battle? There we go. So as Bazza jumps Rinky Morris, but I'm sure Rinky Morris can take that position off Bazza. Let's see. As Yuri's still close to Robo Jeep. Robo Jeep does go a bit deep there, as well as Yuri. As Robo Jeep does hit the wall at that, what is it, curb. It's not going to send his tyres a bit up. There's the lead. Single file through the castle section. So it's nice and smooth.
Yeah, Yuri just needs to keep his head on. He's going to extend his lead over Rinky at the moment, so he can't afford to have any silly mistakes.
Oh, Rinky Morris has got past Bazza.
Yeah, Rinky Morris has started his charge back up the field. He'll be one to watch with 8 laps to go, 7 laps to go.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah, obviously, Ozzy on those worn old mediums. So Rinky Morris on those faster super soft. So yeah, let's see if he can close that gap. See if Ozzy can hold on for fourth. It'd be a great result for him after not a great start to the season. As Matt's down in 8th, so and Solane's in 7th. So yeah, so as Jacko and Iceman's in the pits again. As Jacko's just come out of the pits actually. As Jacko's in the wall. He's in the wall again.
Yeah, but what I was saying earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, come on, Paul.
No, I was saying earlier that Jacko just needs to keep his head down, keep out of the wall. He's a sensible driver, and yeah.
Ever since you said that, he's probably questioned the rule about 10 times.
Yeah, this is interesting between the two Red Bulls, Matt, because obviously with Wyries are leading the championship at the moment. Do you think RoboJeep should pull over and let him through, or should they fight this out at this early stage?
You think that, but you know, RoboJeep will want to close that gap onto Yuri. So you can see it both ways. Obviously, if you're clearly faster, like Daniel Ricciardo was yesterday, but obviously there's some little areas there where Matt's gaining a few tenths, and then some areas where Yuri's gaining a few tenths. So it's very evenly matched at the moment.
Oh, it's Yuri.
Bunny hops over that curve, trying to gain that gap, but it looks like RoboJeep's extending that gap now. So is Yuri saving some fuel? He's using Reach. Matt has got more fuel than Yuri, so he can afford to use it. And Yuri's got to obviously save a bit of fuel.
Yeah, maybe he'll save some now and then have another charge towards the end of the race.
Yeah,
but
so we'll see. Yeah, obviously got 6 laps to go now. Random's lead in the way. Not in second today, but in first. So first win. I mean, Kimura sets the fastest lap, obviously, on those fresh super softs. So that's got the pace. So yeah, it's got the pace to be up there. Obviously, move that gap down to 7.5 tenths to Aussie. So Aussie's gotta be sweating now. Can Aussie hold on to fourth? That could be a battle to watch in the next coming laps.
But just a big shout out to just randoms with that. Look at that gap he's got over second, 28.1.
Yeah,
28 seconds over second place.
He's just avoided the first corner collisions, hasn't he? And he's just kept it consistent, just like Yuri did in Monaco, and just that's what he's done. He's just kept it consistent. Just by that minor mistake earlier, but besides that, he's kept it consistent, and he's just edged out that gap over Matt and Yuri. So.
It's Jacko.
Yeah.
Jacko, no.
Jacko's retired.
Whoa, okay.
Jacko's retired as.
I'm not sure where he was going there.
It's done where Reese did it earlier.
I think he's trying to go downtown or something, but it's not the way to go there. You know, obviously we've got 5 laps to go, guys. So I'm looking at the comments here. Who is your driver of the day? Mine's personally, it has to be random, surely. Just the speed that he's shown, the consistency, and just kept out of the wall, Matt. How would you agree or disagree, or who's your driver?
On position changes, I think Yuri, but it's a tough call between Yuri and randoms. If Yuri can get into second place, then surely, driver for the day. But I've got to go with randoms. Got to go with randoms as well.
Definitely.
Yeah. Definitely that. So yeah. So if Yuri can close in that, he's getting closer to RoboJeep, so he's still got the same amount of fuel.
For sure.
So let's see what we can do.
We have got the Haas up ahead, so might hold him up here and give Yuri the chance of DRS, but again, the Haas has now moved over. Good job. At least he's not crashed and blamed the other driver behind. But yeah.
Well, just looking at the chat pool, Mike Whiteledge has called your accent sexy. So, yeah, just drop him a DM, Mark, and yeah, talk about details after.
Mark and I go way back, so you know, as Yuri has closed right back up to RoboJeep again. So I said he was maybe saving some fuel, and he's already caught back up again.
Sector 2, but let's focus on this battle now. Can he close in? He looks close, reaching 213 miles an hour again. Does he think about it? Goes to the inside. Oh. Can he? No, not thinking about it now. But he is close enough. Just RoboJeep has not made any mistakes. So Yuri's running out of laps, running out of patience to get past his teammate.
I'm just waiting for a dive bomb at any moment now.
Yeah, he's looking to that inside now. So, Yuri nearly hits the back of nearly does of Daniel Ricciardo there. Yeah, it's going to be close. Who's your prediction here, Paul? To get that second position. I'm going to throw it at the hat and say Aussie.
No, I'm
no, I think, yeah.
It's a difficult one because I'm going to go all out and say Yuri. I'm going to go all out. This will backfire on me tremendously.
I'm going to go with Matt then. I'm going to go with Matt.
Yeah, go the opposite. Let's have a wee.
Yeah, got to support the Matts out there, haven't we? Have a nice day.
Yep. So we've got about 5 laps to go now. So Randoms has pretty much led for most of the race. Now has a 26-second gap over RoboJeep, and we're watching this battle between the two Red Bulls at the moment as they're now coming down onto the start-finish straight.
What's about that same gap again, Paul? Yellow flag in sector 1. Who is that? Oh, it is TJP Players has gone deep into turn 1.
Yeah, Yuri just can't close up under braking.
It's not close though. It was showing 2 tenths to me there, that gap. So he's lying.
No, definitely. Yuri
so stars in the pit. So
yeah, Yuri seems to close up in the sort of middle sector, but loses it all in the back straight. So he's obviously running, you would think, higher downforce than Matt RoboJeep, but as you say, that gap seems to be quite steady at the moment.
Yeah.
As now we've got Rinky Morris and Aussie closing up for that 4th place.
So yeah, that gap was only 2 seconds a few corners ago, so obviously Aussie's made a bit of a mistake somewhere, and that's allowed Rinky Morris to close in. So obviously Rinky Morris on those still sort of fresh super softs. Can you get past Aussie? Looks like you can, but see if Aussie can hold on. So we'll see. Obviously Force India v Williams. Obviously the old battle in 2015, was it, Paul? Between Force India and Williams, or 2016?
Yep.
Something like that, some year like that. So the battle resumes in 2017. So yeah, well, 2018. Well, the game 2017. So yeah. Yeah, so as Rinky Morris closes in now, looks closer than Yuri does to Matt. So yeah, so looking like an easy overtake here for Rinky Morris. But let's see what Aussie can do. See if Aussie defends early. Can you see if he can break that 6 stream? He doesn't, but he just goes to the inside. So he's weaving a bit. He's weaving a bit. He's still slightly weaving. Rinky Morris goes to the outside. Very late move there. But can he pull it off? It looks like he's pulled it off. Aussie let out the brakes, but yeah, can't battle back. There's now Yuri's hold back again, and is he going to hold on till the last few laps? What can Yuri do? Can Matt hold on? It's gonna be close.
I've just noticed
any mistake from Matt, and that's Yuri's position. What have you noticed, Paul?
Yeah, TGI Plays is in 10th place, but he's running with no front wing, so it's an interesting way of.
That's going to allow MK Bourne to catch up, as MK Bourne has just been lapped by Bazza.
Yeah.
So is Bazza going to let him through? I think so. MK1 does get past him.
Oh,
MK1 will want to get past Bazza as soon as possible to try and close that 24-second gap in 2 laps. It looks like an easy job, especially with the 90-degree corners. So, looks like MK Bourne could finally grab his first point in ILR4.
Yeah, we're now on the penultimate lap.
He's gained 3 seconds in space a few corners, so yeah, it looks easy done there. So his randoms now with just 2 laps to go. Led the majority of the race.
Yep.
And it looks like he's going to be on course for his first win of the season. So, plenty of fuel, done his job, done what he had to do today.
Was a Red Bull off?
Back to the wall. Yeah, back to the wall. He's just gone straight into, where is that? Is that turn 2? I think he's gone straight into turn 2.
Turn 2. In
the wall there. So talk about not holding that position, not making any mistakes. Matt's just lost his focus, brakes slightly late, and he's hitting the wall. But can he hold on? Rinka Morris is closing in.
I was just checking some stats there.
I think Rinka Morris could get third place here. Obviously, Matt again, disaster. Obviously, that bit of a collision with Illusions last race. Looks like he's done nearly bottled another podium. Obviously, got pot 3rd in the end, but obviously with penalties, obviously didn't get that.
Whoa!
Oh, what's happened?
Okay, Apex and Bazza were having a wee bit of fun there.
Matt has hit the wall again, and that's allowed Rinka Morris straight through.
Oh man!
Oh, he's hit that wall again, and it's still a bit bad to worse now. He can pit if he wants to, but it is the last lap now, so it's not worth it. He has got that. Obviously, it was 2 seconds back, but obviously Senna's in 26 seconds back, so the only foe drop is 5th. So.
Yep. Now as we're on the last lap.
Oh no, he's out.
Oh no! What a disaster for the Red Bull team.
Oh,
from what looked like a double podium to now Robo-Jeep being out of the race.
Yeah, they've done it again. Red Bull have done it again. At Baku.
But the sister team at Toro Rosso will be quite happy.
Senna's nearly lost it there.
We're just focused now on randoms. Who's on the? Is there a McLaren off? I thought I seen a McLaren outside the track there. But randoms coming up to the castle section for the last time. Absolutely dominated this race, Matt. Yeah, it's definitely driver of the day. Candidate up with Yuri at the moment, but I think I'll just go with randoms, just pure to the gap from obviously between 1st and 2nd. Oh, that's interesting.
The other flag in sector 1. Who's that? Oh, I think someone spun it. MK Bourne spun it, I think.
As randoms now exits the final corner. Matt. Randoms is just. I don't know why I was about to say you were going to win the race, but randoms comes out. Final straight for randoms, and he has absolutely dominated this race.
Does he split? Does he? No,
And randoms takes victory at the Baku Grand Prix. Absolutely stunning drive from the Toro Rosso driver. And I think he'll take the championship lead after that. From
I don't think so. Is it?
It's only about 2 points. It's only about 2 points.
Okay.
So, as Yuri now, he'll be happy. He's up from.
He's weaving. He's going to be happy with that result. But obviously, randoms has kept it consistent so far, seconds and a few podiums. And Yuri takes 2nd place. So what a result there for Yuri.
Yep, as Rinky comes across the line to finish 4th ahead of Aussie, who is way. Oh, he's pinned it on the line.
Nearly pins it.
Okay.
Nearly pins it. That was nearly a bottle.
That was
close. That nearly gifted Apex Senna 4th place.
Talking of Apex Senna, it's just now.
Yeah.
He'll be happy with that after obviously missing the last couple of races. Comes across the line in the Ferrari.
Close to Illusions.
You'll watch that. I say we'll just watch. Yep.
So yeah, Illusion's in 6th place. So no, Matt's got penalties.
Matt.
Penalties, so it's dropped down. So Solane's grabbed 8th. Dan Star's grabbed the final point. Way first point of the season as MK Bourne has missed out once again. In 11th. That's 2 races now in his debut, and he's missed out by a point, by 1 position.
Big shout out to TGIP plays there. You know, the last couple of laps without a front wing, that's pretty decent, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
It's Alonso style stuff right there, but yep, there we go. We'll see the podium celebrations in just a sec. Yep, so see who the guys have voted for. Well, nobody's really voted for the driver of the day of the chat, to be honest, so I guess it'll just be down to us then, Matt. So
yeah.
Who would you give it to? Would you give it to randoms? Or
I'm going to give it to randoms. I think we've given it to Yuri a lot of times at the moment. So I think someone different, and we're going to go for randoms. We'll probably get Yuri be like, why didn't you give me driver of the day? But
no.
Surely randoms today. Fully deserved.
Yeah, for sure. So final rundown of the order. Randoms takes victory after an absolutely dominating drive. Wireless are up from the back, up 16 places, finishes in 2nd. Rinky will be happy with that in 3rd place. 3 different manufacturers on the podium. Well, 5 different manufacturers in the top 5 with Aussie and Illusions. Baza finishes 6th. Matt finishes in 7th. Solane 8th. TGIP plays will be happy with that without a front wing in 10th. Well done to Danska, who I think scores his first points of the season. MK Born 11. That'll be Matt in 12th. Renault, Lewis Hamilton, I was going to say. Lewis Hamilton, finishes.
Apex Iceman. Yeah, so it'll be Ben. So, what a race again, Paul.
Yeah, Baku delivers.
It died down, but it was a good battle between the Red Bulls at the end, but it was a shame that Matt wins the wall at turn 2 about a few laps ago.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yep, Baku delivers once again. Make sure to tune in on Thursday at 7 o'clock for ILR3. See how the guys got on at Baku there, and ILR1, ILR2 at 5 PM and 5:30 PM, and 7 PM on Sunday at Baku. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will see you next week for the Austrian Grand Prix.